everyone, welcome back to Two Nerds in a Podcast. And today we have a very exciting life update because we don't have anything to talk
Woo!
about because I've been too busy to leave the house.
Kacie is slacking on the consuming
Listen,
of media.
I have two more children at home, okay? And a
She does.
bird.
That's the exciting part of the life update. You could hear them in the background, actually. Two small kittens have joined the farm.
Yes, and my house has become kitten war zone. It has become WWE. Ghost is
Mm-hmm.
very confused. He does not understand why these two small things are in his space.
Yeah, Ghost, for those who don't know, was a street cat that Kacie picked up off the street while she
Mhm.
was at work.
Yeah.
And then was just like, yes, this is my cat now. And so now he's gone from being a street cat to an only child, and now he is now the eldest out of three. So
Yes, he's the
he
big
was
brother.
looking a yeah, he was looking a bit startled for a little bit. My favorite picture that Kacie has of him, which I'm pretty sure I screenshotted, is just him looking absolutely terrified as there's two small kittens in front of him. He's like, I don't know what these are. What are
Yeah,
they?
they're like eating his food.
Why are
He's
they
like,
here?
hello?
Yeah, he's like, that's not for sharing. That's mine.
Yeah, he was a little freaked out, but he's doing better. He's managing. He is has to I'm trying to teach him to be like gentle, like you can play with them, but they are babies. Like especially like the girl, she's very small and very teeny tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And he is big. And like the first day I like looked over and he had her like in a chokehold. I was like, bro, you gotta like be nice to the
Honestly, that
babies.
is the most older brother energy. Like,
Yeah.
just like classic older brother energy there. So I'm not surprised. What are their names?
So I have a boy and a girl. The boy's name is Havoc, and the girl's name is Princess because she's a little princess. She's the princess of the house, and the boys are crazy. And Havoc, I feel like is a good name because he's crazy, and he's named after Davy Havoc, but he's a little cuckoo
And
head.
he looks like Davy Havoc. Like as Davy Havoc is right now with his like lamb chops and his little
Yeah,
braids. That is literally what Havoc the kitten looks like. He's got
yeah,
these
like he's got some
crazy
crazy hair.
whiskers
Yeah, he
and
does.
like crazy like neck, beard, chin area. So he's honestly just giving Davy Havoc. I actually don't know. I meant to comment on your picture when you posted one of him, and you were like, I don't know what to name him. And I don't know if I actually sent it, but I was like, that's giving Davy Havoc if I've ever seen a cat that looked like Davy Havoc.
Yeah,
Uh,
he definitely, and he's like crazy, but he's like so sweet. Like he'll crawl up on you and just like purr and like scream at you if you stop petting him. He's very sweet. The girl princess, she is a little more reserved. She's like, I don't really want you to touch me.
yeah, she's like, I'm fine over here by
She's like, I'm just
myself.
gonna
Thank
sleep all
you.
day. Can you not bother me? Thank you.
Yeah, which good
Yeah,
luck with that, princess.
yeah.
You'll never know a
Yesterday,
minute's rest.
I came home on my lunch break and Ghost was like on my bed and I could not find them. And then I looked over and I see two little cats crawling out from inside my dresser.
Oh,
And I was like,
lovely.
oh, okay. And then today I was like, oh, I left my dresser open again. And then I got home and couldn't find them. I like pulled open the bottom dresser and they're both just sitting there. I'm like, what is wrong with you two? You little weirdos.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
They really are. Yeah. Teeny tiny little
Oh
terrors.
gosh. They're so cute though. I'll make sure to post some pictures on our Instagram so you guys can see them.
Yeah, they're
I
very
also
sweet
told
babies.
Kacie because so Ghost has needed a companion since Casey's older cat Flash passed. And so and her dad's always like, "Hey, you need to get Ghost a friend. He needs somebody. He needs something to do. he has the bird, and that's it.
Yeah.
So Kacie like actually was like, okay, I'll get him another cat. And then she texted me she was getting two cats, and I was like,
Mhm.
Kacie, you do not need two cats. But they were two for one, and I'm like, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, and then also I was like, well, I can't just take one and not the other. Come on. I was like damn near tempted to take all three of them. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna feel bad if I leave
No,
one behind. But I was like, no, I don't need three. I don't need four cats.
you don't need
Um,
four cats and a bird.
yeah. And the greatest thing too is so Scarlett has been around for a long time. So she's been around many of cats. She will eventually learn their names, but the the two youngest little babies, they play all the time, and Princess is like very loud, very vocal when she's getting her ass kicked.
No.
And so, and Scarlet, and I've had cats that like have played, and they're loud and they scream. So Scarlet like knows how to do it, but now she does it all the time because the cats play all the time. So she has been doing that. Also, she said Bailey the other day, and I was like, girl, come on.
Oh,
That is the
yeah.
problem with Scarlet is that she likes to say all my dead pets' names.
Yeah, she will never let you forget. She was
No,
stuck in a loop with somebody's name a while ago, right? I
yeah,
can't remember who it
recently, like
was.
not too long ago, she started saying Marty, which Marty is a cat that cannot even tell you when that cat died. Uh, It was when I lived in
Eons.
California. That cat died when I lived in California. That's how long ago it was. Um, and she will say his name, Marty, 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 and I'm like, I don't even remember that cat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it was so long ago. Um,
Maybe the ghosts of your dead pets travel with Scarlet, and so she's actually calling them, but you just can't see them.
yeah. So if you ever get a
Time to get out
bird,
the. Can you? Yeah, can the Ouija boards work for pets? Can we get one
yeah,
of those?
Scarlett just starts talking to all my dead animals. So if you ever get a bird, just know, if you have more than one animal, then they will start saying your dead pets for the rest of your life. Um, and that's really cool. She's just a silly bird.
She
She's
is.
funny.
I love that she rings like a telephone still, although I'm not sure when the last time you would have had a
A house phone?
landline in
Yeah.
your house. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you
But
either. Probably California.
yeah, honestly, probably.
Yeah. Um, she is a silly bird, and she's just it really like having birds teaches you like one, you have to be careful if they're like having a toddler. You have to be careful about what you say around the birds. And
Mm.
two, it really teaches you like what you say a lot because they pick it up obviously. So like for a while I didn't realize like anytime my dad would tell me something, I'd be like, wow, wow, wow. And then so Scarlett started doing that, and I was like, wow, I do say that a lot. Holy shit. She says Scarlett's a bad bird now because I say that to her all the time. Because she is. She's a bad bird. Don't let her trick you.
She's
She's
not
bad.
a bad bird. She's
She's the
not a good
worst.
bird either, though. So,
No, she's very bad. Very
but yeah. So
bad.
the conclusion is that Kacie has always and will always have a farm.
Yeah. I am the
Can't
crazy
escape
cat
the
lady.
farm. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
And one
I
of the
do
very
love
few
them.
people that I've ever known that has had a bird.
Yeah.
A big bird, too. Like I've had friends that have like the little parakeet or whatever they are, little bird.
Yeah.
I've never known anybody with a parrot.
Yeah, especially for fucking their entire life. God, Scarlett's been around forever.
You've had Scarlett before, and you and I met, and we've known each other a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like I have a video my dad has on his like video recorder from I think it was 2004. Yeah, it
Mm.
was 2004 and Scarlett is in the background.
That's
So
crazy.
I don't know, like I genuinely like don't know how long I've had Scarlett because she's been around fucking forever. But
Forever.
at least for 2000 since 2004.
Yep. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have her
Uh,
until you die.
yeah, unfortunately she's going to be she may outlive me, but she will be around for a long time. She's just kicking it, living her best
Yep.
life, screaming, yelling, being annoying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As one does. What a way to live.
Yes. But yes, so my farm is growing. It is getting bigger and bigger by the moment.
Yeah.
No more animals
Hopefully
for me
you
though.
never ever have to move ever again.
Yeah.
Because can
Yeah,
you
that
imagine doing what you did with Ghost with 3 cats and Scarlet?
yeah, that'd be rough. Yeah, that would be rough because Ghost and Scarlet were already. I already had to sneak them in one room, which was really really hard because how the fuck do you sneak a bird in? Um, I mean, I did it, but it was not fun.
mm,
But yeah, three of them. Yeah, that's fun. But no, they're having a great time. They got plenty of room to run around. Um, which is also why
so
I
you
was
got the
like,
two
I could take
bedroom.
two. Yeah, yeah, and then they can
Yeah.
just like have their own. I got 3 litter boxes going because I got a lot of cats
Oh
now.
my gosh.
I did have a
But at
robot litter
least the
box,
cats
which is
came
really
trained.
nice. Yes, they
Ooh.
did. They came at litter box trained, which is just so nice.
Amazing. Yeah, chef kiss. Thank
It's
you,
like half
random
the
lady.
work.
Yeah, honestly, or even more than half the work, especially for like boys.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really, really chill and they're just chilling. They're having a great time. And I get kitty cuddles, kitten cuddles all the day, all the time. And I love the
Oh.
babies. Even though Ghost is still a baby too. They're just littler babies.
Oh, yeah, they'll always be baby.
Yeah, he does a big baby. But now when I pick him up, I'm like, holy shit, dude, you are fucking massive. Like he is so heavy compared to the babies. I pick him up and I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, he's huge. He's
He's a
beast.
chunk.
Yeah, he
Oh
is
gosh.
gigantic.
We love him though.
Yeah, I love him. And he loves the babies.
I'm glad that they're at least getting along. That's
Yeah,
always
I feel like I knew he
my
would. I
fear.
was like he does not like dogs. Ghost does not like dogs. He does not fuck
Oh.
with dogs, okay? He does not. When I had Desi's dog over, I was like trying to
Yeah.
introduce them and he was pissed, okay? He attacked Fergus and Fergus was like, "Oh my god." Fergus just stood there like didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And Ghost was really, 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 really mad. So I had to, like the 2 days I was watching him, I had to quarantine him in my room. And then anytime he walked by the door, he was pissed. He would fluff up and pissed. He does not fuck with dogs.
Oh, poor thing.
But I like he had no problem with Flash, so I was like, he's not gonna be like not gonna care.
Yeah,
He
that's
was a
true.
little
He has
hesitant,
been
but he was
around
not.
another cat,
He's
so.
never hissed at them.
Oh,
Um,
good.
yeah, so he's real chill. He's
That's
living a
good.
great
I'm
life.
glad.
Yeah, so that's just been my little chaotic life,
Which I love that for
chilling with the
you.
babies.
Yeah. I we can't talk too much about any of the things I'm about to mention because Casey hasn't seen any of them.
I am
But
going
I
to.
have. First thing, we me and the gals went and saw, and by gals I mean me and Lauren went and saw Mortal Kombat 2, which
With
was
Carl
really
Urban.
good. Yes, my Kiwi husband.
Yes.
I love that man. Love him. And the thing somebody pointed out, which I completely agree, is that Carl Urban is so different in every single role he is in that you forget
Yeah.
that it's Carl Urban.
Yeah,
because
really,
like
like
if you,
especially because when I kept getting ads for Mortal Kombat 2 during
yeah,
when I was watching The Boys, and I'm like, I kept forgetting. I'm like, it doesn't even look like the same person, to be honest. Like, I keep forgetting that that's
yeah,
Carl Urban.
like his like four iconic roles for me is he was in Lord of the Rings, which I didn't realize that for a long time because he's in a helmet most of the time. He's also blonde with long hair, so
Weird.
just trips me up. He was in the newer Star Trek movies, the ones with Chris Pine. He plays Bones, which one of my favorite fictional characters, but if you were to put those two characters next to each other, that's not the same person, except it is. Obviously, Billy from The Boys,
Hmm,
and you're just
hmm.
like, yeah, those three characters, nothing alike. And then you have Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat 2, and you're like, if you were to literally put those characters side by side and look at them, you're like, there's no way that this is the same man.
But
They're
it
all
is,
so very different. It is,
which
and
is
he's super
crazy. The
talented. He's
duality
super
of the
nice.
man.
Honestly, yeah, yeah, he's absolutely crazy, and I love that. But it was really good. I do remember. So I actually saw the first one in theaters, and I own it on. I'm a physical media gal, so of course I own it on DVD. And I remember when Mortal Kombat 2 started floating around, and we started seeing like the ads and stuff for it, and all of my guy friends were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go see Mortal Kombat 2," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really excited to see that too," because if you've known me, like especially since I was younger, I've always liked the traditional quote unquote guy movies. I love me an action movie. I love me sci-fi. I love all that. Blood, guts, fighting, especially karate. I did karate. I like all that stuff. And so I had a couple of them go, "Well, did you see the first one?" Yes. I did actually
Yeah,
in
chill.
theaters and I own it. And then I swear I don't know what it is. I think it might be just a man thing. Every guy, there's certain things that never change. But like when I tell you that like I've seen a movie and you never remember that I already told you that, it's so irritating. So, did you
Yeah.
see the first one? Yes. I saw it in theaters. I own it. I did see the first one. Now, have I ever played Mortal Kombat? No. Unless I'm pretty sure there was an arcade machine that I used to play that was Mortal Kombat. Other than that, no, I've never played Mortal Kombat. I don't know all the lore. I know the iconic characters, obviously, because who doesn't?
Melina, the best.
Um, um, I like. Is it Sub Zero? Is that what his name is?
Yes.
Um, I always get him, and there's another character that has a close name. I always flip flop them, but yeah, and I like to get over here. Iconic. Um, but yeah, so I got a lot of. Did you see the first? Yes, saw the first one. I like the first one actually. Because what's his name was a original character for the movies, and I remember there was an uproar when the first one came out. They were like, "Oh, he's not a classic, iconic movie character." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's okay. Like that's fine." And then they ended up doing some changes with his character in this one. It was really good. If you like action adventure and you don't mind violence and gore, you'll like Mortal Kombat 2. It's funny, it's a little cheesy, which is great because it's an old video game, and I feel like video game movies just usually are always kind of cheesy. It was really good. Obviously Carl Urban, fabulous.
10 out of 10.
Kacie, I need you. Yes, I would say it's a very strong. I would say like a 7 out of 10. Not in a bad
Okay.
way. A
Okay.
7 out of 10 in a good way. Like, am I gonna like want to nominate it for like my top 10 of any kind of movie? No. I had a great time. Lauren had a great time. And the end credits, they had the techno song, the Mortal Kombat techno song, that was stuck in my head for like a week. But the end credits, the way they were animated for each character, beautiful, chef kiss. Whoever designed those and thought of that concept and executed that concept, 10 out of 10 for the end credit scenes. Um, I also recently saw The Backrooms,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
was amazing. I really liked Backrooms. It was my mom was funny because she's like, "Is it scary?" And I'm like, I feel like if you know Backrooms lore, it is. It's not scary, but if you know the lore, it's triggering. And if you don't know the lore, it's creepy. So it's not scary, but it is like it just and I feel like that's what the backrooms is. It kind of just is always it's literally the backrooms. Just they're just hanging behind stuff, right? So it's just always like something that feels like it's always there and then just the concept of the backrooms is really creepy and like the slip in time and space, but it was very well done. And I love that majority of this movie was practical effects, which I always
Oh,
think is kind of
nice. We love
crazy.
that.
Yeah, so the actual back rooms, like the back rooms, was an actual practical set. It was like this huge, huge sound stage that they actually built the back rooms in,
That's sick.
which is so crazy, especially because this is supposed to, is an indie film. It's a very small production, very quote unquote small budget. 20-year-old director. This is his first big like feature length film, and it was just done so well. All the costuming is practical. Um, there is one creature in the back rooms, and I didn't know if it was somebody like on stilts and that's how they were doing it, but no, it's like it reminds me of C3PO. It was an actual person playing this
What?
like 7.5 feet tall, kind of strangely moving creature. It was an actual person. And I'm like,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. He plays basketball. I'm like, of course, because he's like 7.5 feet tall, but real person, really good. And I did see somebody's letterbox review that was like, I have never been so excited to see a movie that is entirely piss yellow. And I agree. I was very excited. I would say it's kind of to me in that same category as Iron Lung, where is it the best scary movie? No. But it has this like really good story, but also kind of like slightly confusing and open ended, and just you leave with more questions than are answered. Also, sound design for Backrooms was like 10 out of 10. It was the music was so off-putting in some scenes that it was just really good. So if you haven't seen Backrooms, go see Backrooms. If you missed Iron Lung, Markiplier has done it yet again, and he has put it on YouTube for rent and for purchase. So you can see it that way. Iron Lung, I highly recommend, even if you don't know who Markiplier is. I suggest watching it, unless you don't like blood. Then don't watch it because the entire movie is blood. Um, but yeah, so highly recommend. And then I'm very excited. We're gonna go see Disclosure Day on Sunday, which is the new Spielberg film, which I've heard good things about. Apparently, it's
There's
supposed to
so
be
many
like,
movies I want to see right now. Scary Movie
yeah,
6, I really
this.
want to see,
I've heard that's actually really good. A lot of people say it holds the same humor as the first couple.
which
So
I.
I'm
It's got like all the same cast as the first few.
Yes, and I was actually talking to a girl I work with. Apparently, she's some kind of influencer thing, but she got invited to see an early screening of it at Paramount. And so I was like asking her without trying to like spoil the movie, but she named a couple of characters that I was like, "Ooh, I didn't know that character came back." So they have like a lot more than just the main OG cast coming back, so I'm excited to see that on the big screen. I want to go see that
Mm-hmm.
too. It
Me
looks
too.
really good. But yeah, this summer is just, I mean, we're having a lot of bangers this summer. Very excited.
Yes, I'm very excited. I also want to see Obsession. I do want you to see that movie.
I think I will probably wait for that to hit a streaming service of some kind because I've heard that one is actually scary.
Yeah, I
Like
want to see it.
like sleep with the lights on kind of scary, and I don't think I can handle that.
I want to see it. I'll see it and then I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah, and then tell me if you actually think it's scary or not. I mean, I know quite a bit about the story because one of my friends that went and saw it, he was like, "Do you care if I spoil it?" And I was like, "I'm probably never gonna see it, and if I do, I'll probably forget by the time I actually see it." So we discussed like different plot points and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So I know, like, I feel like now that I know what I know, I could probably go in and see it. But
Did I
also,
lose you?
I'm not gonna chance that. But I've heard it's actually scary. But yeah, I've heard Obsession is actually scary. But that the main leading actress is amazing. So I'm really glad she's getting a lot of recognition. Let's see what else. You'll be so proud. I've started watching another anime show.
Yeah.
I started watching. It's a new one called Witch Hat Atelier. Um, with the man who looks like Gojo. Um, it is very good. It's really cute. Oh, I also watched Free Ren. I finished Free Ren though. That one, Free Ren, 10 out of 10 anime. Highly recommend. Um, and Witch Hat Atelier is very similar. They're like medieval, cozy vibes for the most part. Um, but Free Ren is really good for anybody who hasn't watched Free Ren. If you like Narnia, Lord of the Rings, Studio Ghibli stuff, you'll really like Free Ren. It's so cute. I love all of the characters. The art is stunning, and the music is like 100 out of 10. It's so good. Um, and then Witch Hat Atelier is currently still airing. Joe and I thought we finished it, and I'm like, there's no way that was like the end of the season at 11 episodes, and that was such a cliffhanger. And then I Googled it, and it's actually still airing. So we didn't actually finish it. We just caught up, which we didn't, neither of us realized we were doing that. Um, but it is very cute. The one man does very much look like Gojo, except you only get to see one eyeball instead of both eyeballs. Um, but it's the world building so far is really cool. I like how their magic system works because in most magical societies, you're born with magic, right? You can't just like do magic willy nilly most of the time. In this one, it's like you can't anybody can do magic, but only witches know the secret, which is that you have to write symbols and spells in order to use them. So anybody can do magic, but they don't let that particular secret be known to anybody. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like you're hiding that piece from the world because obviously there's people who would do bad things with that. But it's really cute. The music is also very good, and the art is also stunning. So they also have these little fuzzy creatures called bush buddies. They look like a long, like white, fuzzy worm with four legs, which I know sounds really bizarre. But if you look them up, they are the cutest thing ever. I love their little hands because they basically have three little fingers on a little paw, and oh my gosh, they're just
Little
so cute.
fingies.
Yes, I want to die because it's just I want one. I want a bush buddy. They're so cute. I love them. I saw a thing from the studio, uh, and they were like, "Yeah, we started off with like one bush buddy, but everybody had such a good time like drawing and animating them that there end up being like 10 bush buddies in certain episodes." And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get that. So it's super cute. It's very interesting. Like they've introduced a lot of different characters, but it all works. Especially because you're dealing with you're dealing with a lot of like younger children, which in certain shows can be either one, very annoying, or two, feel like it's made for kids. But at least as I'm watching this show, it doesn't feel like it's made for children. It just kind of feels like it could be made for anybody.
Hmm.
Because it's not, they're not dealing with stuff that's so complex that I feel like most children would understand what's happening. Um, but it's also, there's enough going on that it's entertaining for adults as well. So I highly recommend. I believe you can watch Witch Hat Atelier on Netflix, maybe. I don't know about Free Run. And then obviously I've been continuing my One Piece journey ever so slowly. I did make it past episode 600, so we're
Yay.
ever so slowly getting closer. I do love that every time I talk about One Piece with Wyatt or Joe, and they're like, Jamie's never going to catch up. And then I'm watching it, and because I have to watch it in English because I put it on in the background, and they're always like, oh, you're going to watch it that way? And I'm like, do you want me to watch it or no?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Because
kind of
this
the
is,
only way, really. Because you're
I am a
employed,
32-year-old lady who's fully employed, and also you want me to watch this show with you, you want me to play games with you, I have conventions I gotta go to, trips I gotta plan. Like, I don't have time to be watching over 1,000 episodes in Japanese unless I was unemployed, but
Yeah,
I
true.
am employed, so it do be that way.
It do.
um
It McDo.
it does, McDoom. I'm also very excited. I get to go to Anime Expo in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, two
Oh,
weeks.
fun.
Yes, I'm really hoping it's not as crowded as last year, but I fear that it probably will be, or maybe worse. So, pray for me and the crew. We have a whole crew going this year, which is actually kind of exciting. And I am in classic nerd fashion, con crunching two whole new cosplays. So, we'll see how that goes. I have they're both probably at least the halfway point, which is kind of nice. Um, but yeah, so I love the cats in the background.
It's Scarlet, and she's really annoying
Is
me.
it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she
That's
does
what I'm
such a good
saying. She's
job.
just, yeah, it's that she's picked it up real nice.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's probably what she hears all day while you're at
I
work.
know, unfortunately.
And then she's like, listen, if I have to listen to this all day, you get to listen to it all day too.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really sweet. Love her.
Yeah, she's really trying to, just make your day better.
Oh, she's doing
Um,
great.
yeah, she is alive and well. But yeah, that's I think all I've been watching slash enjoying these last few weeks. Right? It's been a few weeks, I think. Um,
Something like that.
yeah, something like that. But
Time is crazy. I can't
yeah,
believe we're already going to be at 3 years next
3
month.
whole years that y'all have
Yeah,
been listening to us yap
that's crazy.
about anything and everything, really.
Yeah, for 3 years.
Um, 3 years. It's great. We're going to be doing some special stuff for our anniversary. So if you guys have any questions or comments for us, please leave them down below, either here or on our Instagram. Because we might be doing some stuff. We do have special things planned already, which we're gonna have to figure out the logistics of. But I think we can figure it out. I think it'll be great. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll be great.
yeah, 7-Eleven is our anniversary date, which I seem to forget, but also this year I actually remembered because I was like Slurpee, have to associate
Yes,
anniversary
with
date
Slurpee.
Slurpee Day. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm actually really proud of us for sticking to something for this long in various different states.
Yeah, we did it when we're still doing it.
Yep. Yep, it is very crazy. But make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening. We're throwing some wild cards out for this next year of the podcast. Whether any of them catch anything, who knows? But I mean, the worst they could say is no, right?
I mean, that's pretty much it. You can't
Yeah.
you don't miss the 100% of the shots you take or something like that. Something of that nature. So you got to do
I'm
it.
gonna have to put that on a t-shirt. Oh gosh. But yeah, do you have anything else to add, Kacie, before we skedoodle right out of this
You better
episode?
follow us right now.
Right here, right now.
Right
Also, I
now.
apologize to our YouTube listeners. I don't know why YouTube, they made it really convenient because we can connect with a code to our Spotify so that it automatically uploads to YouTube, but it only keeps it visible for like an hour and then it privates the video. Um I
Well,
don't
that's
know
silly.
why it does that. Yeah, and I've actually like submitted a thing to YouTube to be like, "Hey, you're privating like all of our episodes. What the heck?" And of course they haven't done anything about it. But so I don't know if it's just an us problem or just a podcast problem. But I do try to remember to like go in there and uh unprivate them so you guys can view them on YouTube. Um, I just don't do it as often as I probably should. So I'm trying to get better about it. But
We're trying,
you can
people.
always
We're trying.
yeah. So as always, follow us Apple Podcast, YouTube, and Spotify. And then make sure to follow us on Instagram. It's where we post any and all updates. Although I do realize as I'm saying that out loud, I can also do that on YouTube. I just don't remember. Um, and I believe that's it. So make sure subscribe so that you're here for the anniversary special. We're very excited.
Very
And we're very
excited.
excited for some possible changes to the podcast this coming year. Maybe we'll get some extra special guests along with reoccurring ones. Um, and yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode. So bye!
Goodbye.